Force. So those 6 early Mutalisks are pretty much a dud there for effort. Flash just had what he needed, and you know he didn't even spend that many resources on it. As you can see by the food count, Flash ahead 51 to 47 here. He's got vultures around the map. He's also got a stronger economy, I would say. Oh, certainly a stronger economy. I mean, 2-base Terran against 2-base Zerg with only 2 hatcheries to start off is very advantageous to the Terran. But effort could still turn around, of course, with some good Mutalisk play. We're going to have to see if that happens. Jaedong certainly could still win this game at this point, but, you know, obviously Jaedong can win the game at any point, it seems, from his recent performances. So, looks like we've got... harassment here, but in the midst of lots of missile fire. Effort managing to take down 2 turrets. He's attacking the refinery, though. I'm not sure if that's really a worthy target, though. Yeah, he's going to have to fly away there. Those Goliaths just have way too much range. Flash, I think, should be feeling pretty comfortable. He actually has minimal baggage under his eyes, which is a sign that his, you know, his cyborg skin is repairing itself properly. He's getting his power source correct this time. Very good, Flash. Very good. Don't overheat that processor. And here is the 4th hatchery, though, for effort. So effort really is trying to out-expand Flash here and thereby take back the lead or take the lead. And Flash, look at this. He's going to switch to M&M here. Late game M&M switch, I would say. But interesting move, though. I think it actually could turn out well if effort doesn't spot it and he goes mass Hydralisks. Because, as we know, mass Hydras are not very good against M&M. So, because usually if we see Goliaths, we usually see the Terran almost always commit to a mech build. I mean, sometimes when we see just Vultures or Wraiths, they'll go back to M&M, but usually with the advent of all these Goliaths, we hardly ever see M&M being a switch. But Flash is attempting to do this, and uh-oh, look at this. There are Lurkers, actually, and this is going to counter Flash's M&M very well here. So Flash's ploy may not work out very well for him. I guess he was going for some sort of M&M timing attack or a fake out or something, basically hoping that there was going to be mass Hydras, but that's not happening. Here we're actually seeing a good counter to M&M, which is a relatively fast hive, and Defilers afterward. So effort is actually, even though he hasn't killed that many SCVs, he's succeeded in basically preventing Flash from expanding or from harassing him through various reasons, some of them due to Flash's own build. Because he really doesn't have that many units because of his tech switch. Anyway, he is doing a lot of damage, though, every time these Mutalisks fly in. But if effort can just keep them alive and keep Flash in his base, that certainly will pay off. But it looks like Flash may not have any of it. He might just be going right now with his science vessel in front. And this is going to be essential for effort. And what's essential is going to be if his Scourge can land. Now, we know Jaedong's Scourge have some kind of bizarre stealth boy turned on. They just, you know, end up cloaked and just appear right next to the science vessels and kill them. But, you know, obviously, most other Zerg players don't have stealth boys. They don't have, you know, cloak. Someone's been playing Fallout 3 a lot. But there's, you know, we're going to have to see. This is going to be a critical battle coming up. This is the classic... battle right before Defilers come out and the Zerg get a big boost in their capabilities. And we're going to see if effort can hold off Flash from taking out expansions here or taking out his main. Those might be some stop lurkers, by the way. Actually, probably not, given that vessels are out. But, yeah. Oh, man, that's a lot of lurkers, though. Kind of hidden in the background. Still, it's not going to be enough, though. I mean... he has a good positioning, but he needs to get a good surround here. Marines are 0-1, so not as upgraded as they could be at this point, of course. And a couple of Lings going to not do too much against this mixed force of Flashes. And those siege tanks are going to be critical, of course. They're going to put the pressure on here at the front door. Effort right now has 4 bases, but he really is not going to be able to do much until he gets Defilers out, unless he wants to just charge in. Sometimes charging in is the right move, though. You do not want to lose all those sunken colonies and then have your Defiler just get irradiated and lose the game that way. I mean, you don't want to take too much damage. On the other hand, sometimes we see players get impatient or desperate, more desperate than they should be, and then lose the game because of that, because of a frontal assault. Anyway, Defiler Mound is up. We're going to have to see some Dark Swarm coming up, though, or else Effort is going to lose the game here because his natural is under attack. There comes a surround attack, though, from Effort. Nicely executed, Effort. Managing to get some lurkers in the back, but not enough follow-up forces. His lurkers are also not close enough to the tanks. Will the nucleus of the army hold? It looks like it will not, though. Flash takes a defeat here in this battle, and Effort has managed to hold Flash's forward army off. So Flash taking a huge hit there, losing everything there in that army. I did not think that was going to work out, actually, but it was a very good squeeze there from Effort. So managing to do it before Dark Swarm, and managing to do it with just pure lurkers and lings there. Nice play. And now Flash is the one who's going to have to start thinking about strategy changes here, because is he going to go for drops? Is he going to stay with standard SK Terran, as they call it, which is, of course, if you don't know, that's straight up Medic Marine plus science vessels, and building tons of science vessels where you're at it. Anyway, it looks like we're going to see a big assault here coming from Effort. I think this was a mistake, though. Looks like it will be, because he moved forward way too haphazardly, and he just kind of trickled his forces forward. Bad positioning from the lurkers. Oh no! Oh no! Effort, man, what is going on here? Effort really did not need to lose that whole army there trying to move out. Oh no, this is going to be pretty sad for Effort if he loses because of that mistake, because he just lost all of his lurkers there. He does have Dark Swarm, he does have a lot of cracklings out, so this might not be a huge loss for him. I don't know, we're going to have to see. Flash has a lot of M&M coming up. 1-1 they are, and Flash now has expanded again, so he's picked up his third. And if he can, you know, put more pressure on the Zerg, he should be fine in terms of economy. There comes another Dark Swarm. There comes some Scourge. Oh, they get the vessel. Nice work there. So Flash is down to no vessels here. He's just building a lot of M&M, which is looks like what his master plan is going to be. It's just going to be straight up SK Terran, 2 starports, pumping out those science vessels. By the way, I was partially, some of my time was spent in Wyoming. That's what I meant, in Yellowstone Park. And there is a lake there, I kid you not, called Crackling Lake. That is right, Crackling Lake, and it's green like a spawning pool. It's like the advanced spawning pool. It was pretty hilarious. Anyway, looks like we've got ourselves some irradiate going off on the lurkers. Flash really needs to be irradiating those defilers, though, because those have been annoying for him so far. Effort, on the other hand, really needs to get his lurkers in the game here, and also get his lurkers coordinated with the Dark Swarm. He could certainly move out and you know, be able to take out Flash's army if he had that coordinated. Looks like he's going to lose some lings here, though, without such coordination. It's really hard to say who's in the lead here. And I was just going to say, is Flash going to try to change around with a drop? I think this is obviously the